Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning has been on the Marcus Performing Arts Center. We just met their new president and CEO in the last segment, and we'll now switch our attention to their 37th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. virtual celebration. We're being joined by Anthony Smith, Director of Community Engagement and Inclusion at the Marcus Center, and three outstanding students who participated in this year's art, speech, and writing contest. Zora attends Fernwood Montessori. Janaya is a student at Golda Meir Upper Campus, and Amani attends Salam High School. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you
Good
all
morning.
for being
Good
here.
morning.
I am excited to talk to you all about your participation in this year's big event. But first, Anthony, the Marcus Performing Arts Center has been celebrating Dr. King's birthday annually since 1984. One
That's
of the
correct.
longest running celebrations in the country. Milwaukee's very proud of that. And this year, the celebration will be virtual for all of us to tune in. So fill us in on this big event.
Well, the event is going to be again Sunday, January 17th, and it's presented by the Bader Philanthropies, Inc. And this is a free program that's going to start at 1 o'clock via digital streaming and highlighting the youth in our community who interpreted Dr. King's work through art, speech, and writing contests. There are no tickets or reservations required to attend. The virtual event stream will be available on our website at themarcuscenter.org/MLK. And again, beginning at 1 o'clock Sunday, January 17th.
Looking forward to it. And we know that Dr. King was a legendary activist committed to peace, justice, and equality. He fought for racial and economic justice for the oppressed, and always driving home his messages of nonviolence, love, the importance of family, and self-respect. So if you would, Anthony, before we get to our students today, talk a little bit about this year's theme, Keep Moving Forward.
Well, again, our theme this year is Keep Moving Forward, which was from Dr. King's address, Keep Moving from This Mountain. And that was actually given at Spelman College on April 10th, 1960. Students' entries of each of the contests were inspired by Dr. King's words. So he said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving forward.
Absolutely. And that's one of the quotes that I love the most. And he goes on, if you can't be a tree, be a bush. If you can't be
That's
a road,
right.
be a trail. I mean, it's very moving. And I'm always thrilled to hear from the young people who are inspired and empowered by the words and actions of Dr. King. So we want to give everyone at home a chance to hear from the students who are joining us today. Zora, we are so glad to have you here with us. What was it like for you to be a part of this competition?
It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but mostly exciting.
Mostly exciting. Well, you won first place in the 7th to 8th grade category, representing your school, Fernwood Montessori. We'd love to hear a snippet from your speech.
But we can't only focus on the pain, the loss, and the sorrows. Martin Luther King taught us to dream of a better reality. This pandemic has shown us that opportunities for hope are always there if we have the right mindset. Hope does have a different look after 2020. I've been in conversations with older adults to show them how to use computers and work in a virtual world. We see families create new ways to celebrate and honor their loved ones. Teachers and administrators worked hard around the clock to adapt to a virtual world. Communities came together to help feed each other, solve daycare problems, and support workers who were considered essential to create a new normal that might lead to a world of less hate and fear, a world of more understanding and compassion, like Dr. King demanded. All of this happened because good people were inspired to conquer problems, not run for them. Together, we can be better than we ever imagined.
I love that. And that's just a snippet. So we encourage everyone at home to make sure they tune in and go to marcuscenter.org so that they can hear all of your outstanding speeches. And Amani, you were the second place winner in the 11th to 12th grade category representing your school, Salam High School. So what was it like for you to be a part of this competition? And we call it a competition, but really it's just all of you getting together and really showcasing your feelings and your thoughts when it comes to Dr. King's dream and his legacy. So what was it like for you?
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me. It's a great opportunity. And for me to be in this competition, it was an amazing opportunity. I want to always be able to have my voice out and be able to tell people what it's like to struggle. I mean, we all struggle in different ways, and being able to put it on a paper just shows how I did it and just how well it worked.
All right. Well, we are excited to hear a snippet from your speech.
All right. What would happen if suddenly everything started moving backward? People started walking backward, driving backward, just doing everything in reverse. That would be chaotic. The world would just not function if things simply did not keep moving forward. I know this seems like to be an obvious fact. We just don't think about it because it's so natural. But how come when it comes to making mistakes or taking a risk or having the courage to change ourselves for the better, we forget how to move at all because we're stuck looking back? Imagine if our historical leaders didn't keep moving forward. If Martin Luther King, while leading his marches for peace and the opposing side started abusing him, he walked back, basically surrendering. Moving forward in our livelihoods should be as natural as the way we walk facing forward, or as natural as reading a book from beginning to end rather than the other way around. Pushing ourselves to keep moving forward should be natural, and pushing ourselves to be the best version of ourselves should come without hesitation.
I love that. I always say, Anthony, from the mouths of babes, because
That's right.
really with everything that's going on in the world today, I mean, 2020 was a doozy, and the first week of January really was one for the books, to say the least. So with that
Absolutely.
said, Janaya, you were a first place winner in the 9th to 10th grade category representing your school, Go to My Ear Upper Campus. So I was just talking about everything going on in the news, and with you being in high school and just viewing all of these things as a young person, what goes through your mind and what do you think needs to be done in order to unify our country?
I've been a young activist since I was an 8th grader and I did the Dr. King contest. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of scary in a way, especially me being a young Black female in the world, especially the fact that I'm Black. Is kind of hard when you see all the police brutality going on, all these people getting killed and they're my age. So it's just a problem with policing as a whole. That's a problem in and of itself. And we can't really fix anything unless somebody admits that there's a problem. The justice system, there really isn't any justice for people of color. And that's one of the problems too. There aren't really Black people that are in law. They're not really Black people who are police. And the ones that are police, they don't really stick up or say anything because then they could be the next victim. So it's really just the fact that nobody wants to admit that there's a problem. And then the younger people are having to go through this. Like, I never thought that I would be 15 years old going through the same thing that Dr. King was going through. I'm speaking on the same thing that he was speaking on, that he was trying to change. Yeah. So I just think people need to admit that there's a problem. Yeah. Then the solution will come after.
Thank you for sharing that. And quickly, Zora, wanted to ask you, what does Dr. King's dream mean to you?
What Dr. King's dream means to me is that everyone is treated fairly and equally because of their merit. Everyone's talents are showcased no matter what they do. Some factor that they can't control isn't put into the equation. That's what his dream means to me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing that. And Amani, quick question for you as well. With everything that you're viewing on television, even right here in our own city, what are some of the thoughts that you have, and what would you like to do moving forward in trying to help make a difference?
Some of the thoughts that I have is just, it's scary. I mean, sometimes when I don't have the same color skin as them, but I'm still counted as a minority. I'm Palestinian, I'm Muslim, and it's scary enough to know that this is happening in my own city, somewhere I was born, somewhere where I was living in my whole life. And now I'm 18 years old, about to go off to college. And it's scary enough to go out to the big world and to see that's my reality. And I hope for the younger generations to not have to go through this. And people like me have to be able to be the voice for them, be able to speak for them. And that's what I've learned from all of this.
Yeah, and I do pray that sooner than later we can all be judged by the content of our character and not by the color of our skin. And I'm much older than all of you, except for Anthony, of course, but just kidding, Anthony. But I for many years thought that we had gotten past those things that Dr. King and all of those others who fought for equality and justice had gone through 50 plus years ago. I thought we had gotten past that in a way. There were still many things that were blatantly there, but recently it looks like we took not 50 steps, but 60 steps back. And I don't know what direction this country is going to go in, but I do feel that we are in good hands when we hear from great students like you all who are representing the future and who really understand that things have to change and understand that work has to be done. So thank you all for doing the hard work, being a part of this competition and showcasing your talents and skills and letting all those people out there watching know that we are at least in good hands in the future.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Anthony, real quick, I just want you to recap everything about the big competition that everyone will be able to see that's happening this weekend, Sunday, January 17th at 1 p.m. The theme, Keep Moving Forward, from Dr. King's address, Keep Moving the Mountain, given at Spelman College on April 10th of 1960. Where do they go again to be able to tune in at 1 p.m.?
Again, this is a free program, and it's going to be held at 1 o'clock via digital streaming, highlighting the youth of our community. You can check it out at marcuscenter.org/MLK.
Thank you all so much for being a part of today's show, and keep up the outstanding work.
Thank you very much.
Anthony Smith is the Director of Community Engagement and Inclusion at the Marcus Performing Arts Center. Zora attends Fernwood Montessori. Janaya is a student at Golden Mayer Upper Campus, and Amani is a student at Salam High School. Congratulations again to you all, and that is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, I thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues, Milwaukee. Have a great day.